Yeah, Andrew. I hope you showed up to your court case for your child support. That was on October 2nd. It is October 29th. See, she said in her live earlier that God has been blessing them.
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and if you saw my last video on the resilient Jenkins, you would know that they are a family of 6, about to be 7 because she's pregnant again, and they live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And yes, for some reason, her and the husband decided to take the bedroom with the bed and leave the children out front in the living room, kitchen area, and they were sleeping on the floor. For the people that don't know, the wife came into the relationship with 2 daughters. The man came into the relationship with 1 son. They got together. They had another child while living in this 1-bedroom. So then that was 4 children. And then she is pregnant again, which will be their 5th child, making that 7 family members in a 1-bedroom. But come to find out, the husband here, he has another child that he doesn't see, doesn't take care of. From what the mom of this child said, yes, she did a video. So in this video, we're going to get into her video and see what she has to say about this whole situation with the 1-bedroom, with the Jenkins, all of that. Then of course we have to watch the Jenkins video because why not? They decided to comment and talk about what people are saying about them, so we're gonna listen to that too. So if you're ready to get into all of that, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
Hi. Since we're on here speaking about the resilient Jenkins, actually, he has more than 1 son. Hi, I'm the first baby mama. I'm absolutely embarrassed the fact that that's my sperm donor. I will not be posting my child on here because y'all not gonna know. But my son is almost 12. Since everybody wants to kind of chime in, that man that everybody's saying they have 2 loving parents walked out of his son's life when he was 2. Okay, hasn't seen his son since he was 5.
So yes y'all, this is baby mama number 1, and she said he walked out of his child's life at 2 and hasn't seen him since he was 5. The child is 12. So of course he's a deadbeat. Of course.
And that's because I reached out to him to come to his kindergarten graduation. And at the time, he only had 1 child, which was the little black boy you guys see in his videos. That's my oldest's little brother. Now, my oldest, who's at the top, because he will be 12, doesn't even know he has 2 other siblings. So no, they didn't meet when he had 1 child. He probably has more. He hasn't paid child support, but he has a PS5. I feel bad for those kids. I literally feel bad for my child's siblings.
Yeah, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, they have a PS5 in their bedroom, the mother and father. Yeah, they got a PS5, but the children were sleeping on the floor. So when this man got with this woman from meeting her online, he already had 2 sons, and then he got with her, and I guess immediately they started having children too. This is crazy.
Sad to say. That they have to sleep on the floor. And that man has not changed. And it's disrespectful, mind you, my child's name is being changed. I'm at work, but I keep seeing this shit, and it makes my blood boil. My son doesn't have to worry about anything. He's in a loving home. He has grandparents, he has his aunties, his uncles, close family members that are surrounded. My son is loved, and he knows he's loved. And I'm so glad I kept my son out of that situation. Because I never not wanted my son to not know his dad. And he's asked, and I've tried. I have receipts. I've tried.
The saddest thing is when the father just doesn't want to be there. That's crazy. The fact that you would just go on and keep having children with other women when you already have a son out there that you're not doing anything for, why would you do that?
I tried to get him to be a part. Even his son asked, Mommy, I just want to know my dad. Why can't I see my dad? Mind y'all, when that happened, I reached out to him. He read the message, never replied. So I had to put my son in counseling just because I knew it was bothering him, and there was nothing that I could say that was going to help him. I just told him, your dad made choices, and he chose to make those choices. It has nothing to do with you.
The fact that she put her son in counseling after the Jenkins father didn't reach back out to her about their son just shows me what kind of mother she is. It sounds like she's willing to do whatever she needs to do to make sure her son is good.
So for people that are saying like, oh, they're in a one-bedroom apartment there with 2 loving parents. No, that's not love. You don't put your kids on the floor. You sacrifice for your kids. You don't put your kids on the floor. His priorities were messed up, and that's why we never worked the fuck out. That's why we didn't work out. Because his priorities, as you guys can see, are all messed up. And now you're going viral. For what? And then you continue to make more babies, and you couldn't even take care of the first one that you had. He don't even know you, but he wanted to know you. You don't even know how great of a kid you got. And I'm so blessed that he doesn't have to worry about being in that situation. He would never have to be there. But what I am sad for is, he's never going to know his siblings.
I was thinking the same thing. How are you sleeping in a bed when your children are sleeping on the floor out in the front room? But you know that you don't have enough room for everybody, so you decide to keep getting pregnant and keep getting her pregnant. What?
And the way Portland is so small, no telling if he would ever run into his siblings when he gets older and not even know it. I have to protect my baby, y'all. I can't even let him see this. He don't have no phone. But I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that can, and he'll see it. So now I have to kind of keep him at bay and let him know myself. But yeah, Andrew, I hope you showed up to your court case for your child support. That was on October 2nd. It is October 29th.
Yes, so his name is Andrew, the husband that isn't taking care of his first son. So apparently, he's supposed to be paying child support too. And I guess she hasn't been getting it. Remember in the last video where I talked about him doing DoorDash and Uber, I think? Yeah, that's obviously for a reason.
See, she said in her live earlier that God has been blessing them. No, baby. God ain't blessing you. Andrew's karma is about to do a 360. And while the organ's been looking for you, Andrew Alexander Jenkins, all the shit you've been doing, literally all the shit you've been doing, is going to come back tenfold. Your dad, bless his soul, that he ain't here to see this.
Did y'all hear that? She put his whole government name out there. Yeah, I do not think she's playing with him.
You're an embarrassment. I'm sick. But I have the most beautiful son. And he would never be nothing like you. Ever. He has a heart of gold. He's a leader. Do you hear me? My son gives compliments about how he is. He's bright. Oh, he's bright. But that last name that my son is carrying is coming off. Off. You've hurt my son in ways that I can't explain. And he may not show it.
This man is over there smiling in this other woman's face. He says that's his wife. I don't even know if that's true. But the fact that he has another son. And now your son's name is about to be changed because you don't want anything to do with him and you hurt him.
But I know sometimes it bothers him. So what I'm going to do is protect my baby. But what I do know, what I really do know, is the 12 years you've been running, no matter if you got clean or not, no matter if you got clean or not, you're still doing the same bullshit. Same bullshit. 12 years. My baby be 12. And you're still on the same bullshit. And every time, and it's not something that I want to fucking know. Nothing that I want to know. Nothing. You're an embarrassment. She's an embarrassment. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what people are saying.
Did she just say he got clean from something or doesn't know if he's clean from something? I wonder what that was. And trust me, there's so many more people on TikTok that don't agree with what they're doing over there than actually support them.
It's an embarrassment. You should be embarrassed. And if you could sleep at night knowing that your kids sleep on that floor and you're able to just be up in a room decked out with a PS5 and you don't even take care of your first child and you think you about to be blessed. Oh no. God don't work like that. God don't work like that. Not the God I serve. Not who I talk to. Not who's protecting me. Not who's been protecting my child. So yeah, keep thinking that they're in a house with two loving parents. No, they're in a house with two selfish parents who don't care about their upbringing and live nasty. And that's why my son was never around. And I'm so glad. And I'm so glad I'm raising a well-mannered young man. With the help of my family and my husband. So resilient Jenkins, keep thinking you're about to be blessed. Because shit's about to hit the fan. For you, Andrew. For you. Because I sent it to the case.
So yeah, baby mama number one, she's not playing with you, Andrew. Okay, now we need to get into the resilient Jenkins video that they did. This is what they had to say.
I guess a public response, kind of.
Yeah, our public response.
Cool. What should we address first?
Let's address the child support thing.
Child support. Okay. The child support and child. I only have the one other child, Anthony. I've been paying child support via garnishments ever since I can remember. I worked out of W-2 since I was 18, 19.
So I guess he's going to give us the backstory on when he started paying child support. What did he say? 18, 19. What does that have to do with you not paying right now?
Worked nights, multiple jobs, never made above 22 an hour.
Or jobs that worked your body to the bone and...
Yeah, I worked retail, I worked overnight, I worked at Home Depot. Where else did I work? I worked at Jackson's, I worked at Grocery Outlet. I pumped gas, I pumped gas. I did HVAC for a year, and even HVAC, people say, oh, HVAC, you pay. Hey, I was there for a year, doing the most work, coming on the weekends to do scrap metal, and then going to Jackson's, and I only got a $4 raise after a year. And people got an $8 raise, making 32 plus, and they sat me at 24.
Now, the HVAC company, that's a whole nother story in and of itself, because he worked...
Okay, so he said he worked there a year for HVAC. Okay, that was a year. Your son is 12. This is not adding up.
He drove all over the place for that company. He was the one working the hardest for that company. And yet, they would not increase his pay. They increased the pay of 3 of the other employees while he was working there.
Anything. It's what my workload didn't equal out what I felt to what I was getting paid, or deserved to get paid, especially how fast I was picking things up and how hard I was working. And there wasn't any complaints. The complaint was, oh, you're requesting too many days off. Yes, because I want more money, so I'm trying to find other ways to make money. And then I went back to Jackson's. For the time to work days and nights, 60 hours plus, and try to make sure I wash every window, try to do every little detail to get any kind of tips.
Okay, so it sounded like he was saying that he was working multiple jobs and he was taking off too many days from his main job, and that's why they didn't give him a pay raise.
This man has done everything he can to provide.
The child support thing, I don't know what to tell anybody. I've been paying for years via garnishment. They've taken out 9-10 grand from taxes, and I let them. I didn't fight any of it. If the other party hasn't received it, that is not on me. I don't have any of that money. I think I owe $6,000 is all I owe, which most of that got taken care of last year. Everything else is via garnishment, except for now, because I haven't gotten. I guess except for now, I'm 4 or 5 months behind. Things happen.
I don't know much about child support, but the fact that you just said, oh, I haven't been paying 4 to 5 months, things happen. Yeah, like you having another baby when you can't even support the ones that are already here. Like that?
Well, it's not like I don't know about it. What else? Huh?
They want to know why you're not involved in stuff.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
I don't need to explain why. I don't need to explain everything. I can't explain everything.
That's the thing. It's not their life for us to explain. It's our life. It's our perspective. It's what we've been through.
Well, people are gonna judge regardless.
And that's fine.
I know. I've been judged all my life. I'm just letting them know. They think the child support is one thing, and this is if they believe people are gonna believe one side or the other. That's entirely up to whoever watches or listens to this. And same with the job thing. I've worked and people think, oh.
Now listen, Linda. For you to get on here and say, oh, it's not our job to explain things. People are just judging. We wouldn't be able to say anything about your life unless you put it out here for us to watch. You decided to get on here and thought it was cool that you had your children sleeping on the floor and you sleeping in the bed. Then baby mama number 1 comes out and now y'all are upset. Talking about people are judging and you don't have to explain yourself. But you did this video right here trying to explain yourself.
Oh, you never. Blah blah blah. I've worked. I always work. And I hate not working, but I hate also not getting paid for my time or for my worth. And people say, "Oh, you don't know your worth." Of course, I know my worth. Everybody should know their worth.
Hence why we're no longer.
I've done plenty of jobs in my lifetime. I feel like I should get paid a certain amount. What else are we addressing? The destructiveness.
Yeah, there's
A speculation going around that we bought, quote unquote, bought foam toppers for our kids. They had frames, they had mattresses, sheets, pillows, the works, even little drapes on their
princess tapestries.
Yeah, they hung on everything and bent everything and broke it and tore it down. And
Okay, so now it's the children's fault that they don't have much, that they don't have beds, that they don't have rooms. It's their fault. Imagine complaining that your children don't have much because they destroy things, but then you also keep having more children that will continue to destroy things, meaning they all won't have much.
Kids are destructive. They're especially our two girls.
They bent the hell out of the metal frames and all that, making it more or less a hazard. So we had to remove it from the house, and then they tore up their sheets and all bed covers and all that. And if you guys don't know, when anybody orders a bed is a giant piece of foam. When you go on to order a bed, it says foam mattress or memory foam with the pillow topper. It's all foam. If you guys didn't know, it's just I thought that was common knowledge, but I guess that's something that you guys know now.
There's this impression that I don't want better for the children, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Linda, honestly, nobody's even talking about you right now. We're talking about the man that you sleep next to in the bed that got you pregnant for the second time. We're talking about him, how he's a deadbeat dad. And of course, Mr. Professional that knows everything about beds, of course you would know. You're the one that sleeps in one at night while your children sleep on the floor, and apparently it's their fault. Did I understand that correctly?
That's all I want is better for our kids. More space, more opportunity. And you say, oh, she's been posting about this for 3 years, and for 3 years I've been doing my absolute best to try to make something happen. And I did too. I worked W-2 jobs for a long time, and I'm not gonna justify the reason that being home with my kids, it's either I pay someone to watch my kids and raise them a way that I don't agree with, or I stay home and raise my kids and get to watch them grow and become their people. And that's the choice that I would rather have.
Oh, and of course, people think I want to stay in a one bedroom.
That's what I'm saying. They think
Now hold on, this Miss Jenkins over there, she said that she would have to pay somebody to raise her children a way she doesn't agree with. Why would you hire somebody to watch your children that is going to raise them the way that you don't want them to be raised? That doesn't make any sense. And for everybody that doesn't know, the children go to school during the day. The only one she has at the house is the one that she decided to get pregnant with, I guess a year ago, and now she's pregnant again. I don't know how old the youngest son is. He might be 1, he might be 2, I don't know. But you're making it harder for you to be able to go out and, make some real money. The oldest 3 children go to school. But for some reason, you thought it was important to have another baby, and now you're pregnant again with another baby.
They think we want to stay in one bedroom. Things have increasingly got more expensive over the years.
Mm-hmm.
My rent has gone up.
It's gone up $300 since we got together.
Yeah, because it was what, $950.
Yeah.
People are going to judge me and have always judged me. All my life. That's nothing new to me. That's nothing new to me. All I know is I'm trying to do the best of with what I got. How I'm trying to do the best with what I have how I know best. And people say, yes, get a W-2. I would love to get a W-2.
Now, he knows he's lying. If he would love to get a W-2, he would just go and get it. Okay, you're not going to talk about it like this. You're just going to do it. And as far as them getting on here and saying, our rent went up $300, you can't just move, we don't have the money. How do you have the money for another baby? Are you telling me that having a baby is less expensive than getting a bigger apartment? All the stuff that the baby's going to need, the more resources from the other children and giving to the newborn, all of that is less money than getting an apartment that's big enough for all of the children you already have. How is that possible? And people are always talking about judging. You put your life out here for people to watch. You did that. Nobody is looking through your windows trying to see what you got going on. Nobody. The only person trying to see what's going on over there before y'all put this online was the first baby mama, because she wants her money and she wants to know why you're not seeing your oldest son and why continue to keep having children if clearly you're not able to take care of them like they should be taken care of.
That paid me decent enough. Like getting a W-2 at 18.
Why does it just gotta be about the pay? Why does nobody consider the health aspect? That most of these W-2 jobs are sucking the life out of you. Why doesn't that matter?
Oh, because they don't care. It's not, and I get it. It's not about me. It's about my kids. But also, I can't.
Well, you don't want to be here for your kids.
That's the thing. I want to be here for my kids, and I don't want a job to suck the life out of me. So I'm coming home. I'm going to work hating my job, and I'm hating my life because my job is sucking the life out of me. That's how Jackson's was. Jackson's was okay, but it was
If we would work in Jackson's, we will be stuck here the rest of the kids' lives.
Do we really think that she cares about leaving so they won't be stuck there the rest of the children's lives? I don't think she cares about that at all. Because what are you doing to make sure y'all get out of there? Posting your life for the whole world to see, and then getting mad when people call out the issues that you're causing your children? And did this lady really say, it's not about the money? Why is everybody worried about the money? Because y'all are online now asking people to buy your children the things that they need. That's why it's about the money. He over there talking about he don't want to go to a job that's going to ruin his life or suck the life out of him. I don't know. You're having more children though. You're going to need more money.
We made the decisions we made to get out of here.
Yeah, I guess here's the other thing. They'll probably say, get a second job. I've had second job, and this is why I am pre-diabetic and on heart medication. So I've had a heart attack and went to AFib, and I'm on heart pressure medication. Not making an excuse, but I overworked myself and didn't eat and didn't sleep and didn't eat and didn't sleep to make sure bills were getting paid. It's not like I wasn't. I would like a job that's one job. If I were to have a W-2, one job that pays well. I don't want 2-3 jobs. That's not fair. I know that. Life ain't fair. Life is not.
Okay, so now Mr. Jenkins is saying that he has pre-diabetes, he has heart issues, he has all of these health problems. Then why would you continue to have more children? You already are having health issues. What happens to those children that you keep putting in different women if something happens to you? Do y'all see how irresponsible that was? He knows he has heart issues, and that's why he can't get another job, right? But you keep having more children. Eventually, you're going to have to get another job if you want to keep popping out children. Now, baby mama number 1 must have saw that video, and she decided to post another video. She did show some court paperwork, and I don't know if I can show that on here. So just listen to what she has to say, and if you want to see the court documents, definitely go to her TikTok.
So, you want to know what's funny, y'all? This is the recent affidavit I received, right? So if you've been paying what you said you've been paying, Andrew, why do they need this? Did you do it? Did you do it? Oh yeah, Stephanie. Do you want me to do you want me to send you the message that I sent you back in August with the affidavit? You fucking cluck. Do you? Oh, Andrew, do you want me to go back to my messenger? To my messenger. Do you want me to go back to my messenger? I could pull up all the shit. I don't care how many jobs you had. You never stayed at one. And when he was getting a little itty bitty bit, he wasn't getting much. I remember getting in my account that from the state of Oregon, they sent me 5 cents, nigga. They sent me 5 cents, nigga. You ain't paid much. Sit up there with that bitch. You got me fucked up. I will air your shit out, nigga. Air your shit out, nigga. You got me fucked up. I got receipts. I have every court document that has been sent to me. This is my recent one. Did you show up, nigga? Sit up there stuttering like a motherfucker. You can't even get your motherfucking story straight. You stupid bitch. You pissed me the fuck off. You done set me off. Now I'm unhinged. Got me fucked up. Want to sit there and play stupid. You sit up there in that nasty ass apartment. Don't ever forget, nigga, when you did see my son, when he was about 6 or 10 months old, and you took him to some random bitch's house, and she was up in there, she lived like a fucking hoarder, and I took you outside politely, nigga. Don't sit up there and don't play me. I took you outside politely, nigga, and I said, don't let you ever have my baby in a dirty ass house. He was about 6 or 10 months old when that shit happened, nigga. You want to play with me? I told you, don't play with me, Andrew. You know I don't play with me, Andrew. I will air your shit the fuck out. Air it the fuck out. I ain't doing no shit for clout. I don't have to worry about I'm a normal ass human being. I'm a normal ass human being. I work. I do my nails. I work. I'm a caregiver. I take care of my oldest. I take care of my stepson when we have him. And I have my baby, who will be 6. I ain't got time for no fucking clown. I ain't got to chase nothing, bitch. I ain't got to chase nothing after you motherfuckers. But I will expose you, Andrew, because you ain't done shit. The last time I got a giant-ass payout from the state of Oregon, because it didn't come from you, and the pieces of taxes that I did get, that was back in 2017, nigga. It's 2024. You fucking cluck. Now speak on that, bitch.
The next thing I want to show y'all is the fact that the Resilient Jenkins, they decided to get on Amazon and make a wish list. The same people that said there's nothing wrong with how they're living, people shouldn't judge them, now they want people to buy off of their wish list to support their lifestyle.
Okay, so by now we've probably already heard or seen videos of the family of 6 going on 7, currently living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Everyone makes valid points, but I just want to talk about their wish list for a second. A compressed air duster for $59. Girl, aren't the cans like really cheap at Walmart? Like, why do you need a $59 air compressor? Foaming, I know this is, it kind of gives you an insight on the kind of people we're dealing with. Instead of thinking about the kids and, buying stuff, necessities, or putting necessities on their wish list, they have shit on here like chemical guys, cleaning supplies, probably to fund their business. See, me personally as a parent, I'm 100% thinking about my kids all the time. Like, all these clothes, valid, okay? The kids needed new clothes because apparently their clothes are moldy. Toys, Miss Ma'am, we've seen your house. You do not need new toys like this. Your daughter's dolls do not need a whole fucking wardrobe. Agree. But you could have got them secondhand. A ring light, be so for real, ma'am. Be so for real. Who is buying this crap? You guys are enabling these people. Obviously, they needed a bunk bed. They could get... Oh my god, this football book. Okay, I get it's for the kids, but you could also take your ass to the library, take your kids to the library. It's free. Maybe $5 at most to get a library card, but it's free. And then you could just return it instead of keeping, hoarding more stuff. Cleaning crevice device? No, absolutely not. We are not funding your lazy ass. And I don't know if you heard their live, but he says fuck a W-2, so we know damn well he doesn't want to work. So why are we giving into this? A steam cleaner? Okay, valid. She gotta clean her house. She is crusty, musty, dusty. Those poor children are living in filth. Again, why are we buying stuff for them? A vacuum cleaner? Yeah, she needed one. She needs a better one probably, because she needs one that like specializes in pets and stuff. But yeah, oh, but the fucking air duster, $59, but she wants to put a cheap ass vacuum up there. Priorities, Miss Mom. Hello. And then again with the detailing stuff, be so for real.
Yes, that was the wish list that people were buying stuff off of. And I know y'all heard her say bunk beds. So yes, I'm going to show you the video of Mr. Jenkins here putting the bunk beds together that somebody online purchased for their children. And speaking of pets and animals, yes, they do have cats too. So obviously somebody bought the children bunk beds and bought them clothes. A lot of people were buying them a lot of things. Now I will say that I'm happy that people can help these children. They're helpless. These are their parents. So they definitely need other people to help them in this situation. But the car stuff, the stuff for the parents, I think not. Just like the other lady said, this man said F a W2. Really? But you keep popping out more children? Why would you do that? But y'all gotta let me know what you think about this situation. What do you think about the children finally getting off the floor and sleeping on beds tonight? What do you think about baby mama number 1 coming out and telling her side of the story? What do you think about the husband and wife coming out here and telling their side of the story? And did y'all see them putting a lock on the front door finally? I mean, people have to purchase you a lock for the front door where you had your children sleeping at. They have to purchase that for you. Wow. In my opinion, he just seems like the biggest deadbeat ever, and he's deciding to impregnate every woman he gets with. But that's just my opinion. Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.